Hello, welcome. This is One India News and I am Akash. After being forced to shake hands with a win in sight in the first test match at the Eden Gardens in Kolkata, the Virat Kohli-led Indian team bounced back strongly and beat Sri Lanka by an inning and 239 runs in the second test at Nagpur to take a 1-0 lead in the three-match test series. One can expect the Indian team management to tinker with the team combination as this is the last test match before India heads out on an overseas tour. But with the host yet to seal the series, the selectors have named a full-strength team for the third and the final test match to be held at the Firozshah Kotla Stadium on December 2nd. Let us now take a look at how Team India might be lined up for the third and the final test match of the series. Now let's first talk about the openers. After missing out from the playing 11 for the first test match, Murali Vijay sent a strong message to the team management on why he is still the team's best test opener and why dropping him from the playing 11 is a big crime by scoring a sensational century on his return to the field after nearly 8 months. With this, he cemented his place in the side as an opener not only for the third test but also for the South African series. After missing out on a well-deserved century in the first test, Shikhar Dhawan asked for his release from the Indian side to attend his sister's wedding and missed out on the second test. Now that the southpaw is back in the scheme of things, it is uncertain that whether KL Rahul will be retained in the side, especially after failing in the second test, and also the fact that this is team's last chance to experiment ahead of the South African series. Having said that, KL Rahul is someone who has been consistent with the bat for Virat Kohli and company in this format and is expected to retain his place in spite of the return of Shikhar Dhawan. The middle order. Cheteshwar Pujara is arguably one of the best test batsmen in the world right now, and the right-hander has been in an ominous form over the past 18 months. Ever since Virat Kohli took over as captain, Pujara has stamped his authority on all the teams he has faced. With a gritty 52 in the first inning of the first test match and a stroke-filled 143 in the second test, Pujara is unstoppable at the moment and will look to continue from where he left off in Nagpur. Indian skipper Virat Kohli has played every match since taking over the helm, and it's a surprise that he has not given himself a break yet. There were reports that Kohli will miss out the 3 tests to prepare himself for the South African tour, but the 29-year-old has decided to play the third test and instead opt out of the ODI series. With scores of 0, 104 and 213 in the ongoing series, it seems like Kohli is still hungry for runs and will look to get some more runs under his belt on his home ground. Ajinkya Rahane has been one of India's finest batsmen in Test for the past 4 years, as the Indian vice-captain has saved the team's blushes on several occasions away from the home. Now he is struggling to score runs, failing to score a total of 10 runs from the 3 innings so far. With him being a crucial member of the side away from home, the team management will hope to see the Mumbaikars scoring some runs and finding form in the final test match. Rohit Sharma was a surprise inclusion in the side in the second test, and he has given the team management a selection headache by scoring a century. Though his place in the test side is not yet sealed, a good outing in the third test will turn things around for the newly appointed Indian ODI skipper. Wriddhiman Saha, who has been doing a fantastic job for the team both as a batsman and a wicketkeeper, will be part of the playing 11 unless he suffers an injury on the eve of the match. Though he hardly got a chance to prove his skills with the bat in the series, Saha has done really well behind the stumps for the team. Spinners. India's premier off-spinner Ravichandran Ashwin became the fastest to take 300 test wicket when he dismissed Gamage in the second inning of the second test and sealed the match in the favour of the host. The Offie has been on a rampage ever since India's home season got underway, and with his workload being managed, he looks as deadly as ever. Adding to his bowling abilities, he is a great option with the bat, and the team management is giving him an extended run at the number 6 spot as the battle for the spin bowler slot in the overseas tour is up for grabs between Tamil Nadu spinner and his spin twin Ravindra Jadeja. Just like Ashwin, Jadeja has been in a completely different league, running through the opponents in the last 18 months. The third test is likely to be the last match in which both of them will play together for a while, as the Indian team will be overseas for the next 18 months, and only one among the two bowlers will be the part of the playing 11 in those matches. And lastly, the Pacers. In the second test, Ishant Sharma replaced Mohammad Shami in the playing 11 after the Bengal Pacers suffered a nuggle ahead of the match. The lanky seamer made an immediate impact and troubled the Lankan batsmen with some accurate bowling and ended up taking 5 wickets in the match. With that, he sealed his place in the side for the third test in his home ground in Delhi. In all likelihood, Umesh Yadav, who has been India's best fast bowler in the test of late, will retain his spot in the playing 11 in spite of being inconsistent in the first 2 matches. However, it should not be a surprise if Shami gets back into the side at the expense of Umesh, as the former looked threatening with the ball in the Kolkata test. So, for the first time since Kohli took over as the Indian Test captain, one might be able to see the same playing 11 taking the field in 2 consecutive matches. Well, that's all for now, but for more news and updates, log on to oneindia.com, and please don't forget to like and share this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to One India News channel.